trying to do some old new shit.
Unlabeled button.
Switching it.
Dr. underscore Weathers. Word up.
Those things that it just did for me. It done did to me. It's gonna make you. It's making us do another. It's making us catch out. It's making us get
button,
get y'all from a whole.
Invite users button.
From the way
live rooms button.
From the way
tap
it
to
is
activate.
now. It's super
invite
stupid.
View questions. Invite.
Super stupid. But okay.
Search. Showing Samsung keyboard. When someone joins. Suggested. Profile photo. Dr.
I tell you what, it's super stupid, but it's super stupid. I tell you what. I can't even call it, bro. It's really the weirdest thing, bro. I had to do this today, man. Like as one of the one things that, you know, it's been needed to do. What the hell is this thing doing right now? Hold on a minute, bro. Let me just get the hell out of this piece of crap that it decided to put me in. But for my people that are over on the Twitch side of life and the YouTube side of life and don't know what's going on right now, and y'all just see me with the phone in my hand right now, y'all, I want to introduce y'all off screen in the IG room, in the IG space. My boy, straight out of the West Coast, tapping in from Oregon. You know what I mean? It's my bro right here, Dr. Weathers Double Tap. You know what I mean? So appreciate you, man, for tapping in with us for New Wave Music Wednesday. Just showing love to the YouTubers and the Facebookers and the Twitchers over there in the stream as well. Tell everybody what it
What's called, man? Listen, thank you guys. Man, I tell you what, I got this morning. I smoked a big fatty, and I've been asleep all day. All day.
A day. Yo, son, I've been moving because I had to get myself together. So for everybody that just don't know, I'm gonna give y'all a little background story on what the hell happened with my day today, as far as getting to this point where we were enjoying the evening for this hour, as to why I'm even here for this extra time frame of that I'm usually not. So this is what happened. So I got up this morning, the first thing I thought was, yo, I ain't got no cigarette. Because this is what happened. Last night at 12 o'clock, I was on live on Twitch, and my lighter died. So with my last cigarette, I had to light my cigarette off the stove. Or off the toaster. I had to use the toaster. My bad. I didn't use the stove. I used the toaster. Okay, so use the toaster, lit my cigarette. I ain't have no weed to start with. So 12 o'clock, I was pissed. I was pissed. Everybody on the stream at midnight started sparking. And I was mad. I was like, damn you. Okay? So the mission became clear by 6 o'clock this morning. Get your ass up. It's time to go to work. So in my closet, in my storage closet, is where I bag up. I put my bagged up plastic bottles. And here in New York, we have a recycling center in our area, and we recycle plastic cans and bottles and glass and all that good stuff for, purpose of, reuse. And there are select places where we can do that. So today was a mission. I took all my bottles back and was able to accomplish the goals of achieving the acquired bag that I needed to get my weeds, and then the actual bag is the actual change that came back to go to now have, my lighter back, so I ain't have to actually, go crawling over to the damn store and begging these niggas like, come on, bro, give me a lighter. Because I was $1. I was like a quarter short for the lighter I usually get. The shit is like $2 a fucking lighter. It sucks. Bics are good money though, man. I don't care what nobody say. You gotta have a Bic if you smoking. 1,000 flick, buddy.
They got a guy local right
A
here.
1,000 flicks with a Bic.
Yeah, so I went down to the store and I said, I asked him how much you got hanging on a lanyard. You know, I was like, that's pretty dope. He goes, well, the lanyards are this much. And I said, well, how much are the sleeves are free? I said, well, can I get a sleeve? Okay, right. You know.
Right. It's like, why would I ask for a lanyard if you were gonna give me a damn sleeve for free? Fuck it. Like, geez, like let's just get that one out the way. That's a no-brainer. He just wasn't. I think that was one of those. Yo, you had to know to go for that. you had to know to go for that because he was gonna hit you if you didn't. He was gonna hit your ass for it if you didn't. He's like, fuck that. I will charge whoever decides to pick whatever one they don't need to pick. But I ain't gonna tell you which one is free. I ain't gonna tell you which one is free. I'll leave them both out there for you to decide, but I ain't gonna tell you which one you can get for free. Fuck it. That's a smart move though, because I swear to God, you can catch somebody with that one. You could damn sure catch somebody with that one. So I mean, it's worth it though. I mean, shit. When you look at it though, at the end of the day, I went through all of that, and like I said, I had to hustle too. I literally just got back in time to smoke for my 420 over here on the East Coast. Caught up and found out that fucking High Times was live on Instagram today. So I shared that shit. That's what I shared in the group earlier. And then I had all that time. Yo, that shit hit like perfect timing, I swear to you. I had enough time to prep myself and everything. It was beautiful. Oh, man.
To blow glass for you know, just years and years ago. Man, it was good too, man. I mean, he keeps the inside.
Wow.
Sure design it, and then put all the color in on the inside, all that. You know, I mean, that's not enough. But then he'll do the same exact thing over and over and over again. About 150 of them exactly the same. You can even tell the difference. Fucking insane.
Wow. You know what's funky about that? Like, I've always wanted to get like a custom piece blown out for me one time. Like, I think about stuff like that, but like I never could really afford to get it done. You know what I mean? Like, I like pieces though. You know what I'm saying? If I ever was to like, you know, do anything, if I ever do anything else, like I think what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna get me like a standing piece. Probably one that's gonna be like tall enough for me to sit just like I'm sitting right here and have this motherfucking bowl rip while I'm sitting here talking to you. You feel me? Like, or actually get one that's like matter of fact, what's the one that did you see the one? There was one that they had in a fucking movie that I seen before. It was dope. It's the piece that they smoked out of on what was that shit? On fucking I think it was on fucking, it wasn't on How High. Was it on, yeah, it was on Half Baked. It was like the one they had on Half Baked, but I want it kind of custom made, but similar to the one that's on that they had smoked out of on not sure what the hell, not Wesley Pipes. It was the other one they had there. Mm-hmm.
Billy Bob Thornton.
That's the one, Billy Bob Thornton. Billy Bob Thornton. Yes, sir. There he is. Cause I'm gonna get like, cause I had in mind something I was actually thinking about too. Cause now that I think about it, it kind of emulates something that I had a favor of. I like the white Siberian tigers. I've always favored the color, like the coloration of the tiger. It's fierce, you know what I mean, apparel, but the oddity of the fact that you don't really see those tigers around. They're very rare in you know what I mean, in species. You know what I mean? So I fascinate with them. You know what I mean? I actually love the characteristics of the. I don't know. It's just me. I kind of like feel like if I actually wanted to choose and I had to choose to be an animal, like I said in that, a white tiger. Like, I mean, like, because I feel like, you know what I mean, the lifestyle of the white tiger. You know what I mean? It's a different era for them. Like they're really like you know, not even for now, like just as a species, you know, in general, they were like you know what I mean, they're like a nomadic species, you know what I mean, they move, and for the most part, like, you know what I'm saying, they kind of hunt prime, you know what I mean, they solitary creatures, you know what I mean, so I don't know, it kind of feels like something that a little bit represents how I feel, like in so many ways. I'm a very solitary person myself, you know what I mean, when it comes to just, you know, how I am about myself. And when it comes to me, solidarity is not just one person. It could be a collective for me. You know what I mean? Like I could be more solid with, you know, in my solidarity with my family. You know what I'm saying? So if you fuck around in that, say, if you fucking around in that sector and you good money, then you good money. But if not, we got problems. You know what I mean? Like, and in the words of
I
Word,
got
it's like I said, like it.
you've been mining Pi? No, have you been mining Pi coin?
Even-minded pie. Oh, mining pie coin. No, I have no idea what that is.
PI is the name of it, man. And you don't have to leave running or nothing. You got to run it once every 24 hours, and you're generating Pi coin, which just went public here recently. I've been doing it for about a year or so now, and it's really nothing to it. It's mining, but it's not device intensive, so it happens elsewhere. It was but I don't know all the details. You can read it. It's on there. It's definitely the way to go. But I have a buddy that's a little bit ahead of stuff, so he kind of lets me in. But anyways, you have to be invited to do it with, so you need an invitation code. So when it asks for your invitation, no spaces, no caps, not like that, just DR weathers. And what'll happen is it'll take one of my coin,
Okay.
and it'll give it to you as a startup automatically. That's what happens to anybody that does that. So yeah, exactly. So that way you have something going on with it.
Oh,
And now that it's public, it's actually something for here is I don't understand all the stuff about how to, I mean, I went through all their checklists on the steps and everything, but something called the KYC verification thing, I have trouble with things like that. But you know, all I'm asking for is I need some help so I can, you know,
okay.
finish up my checklist or whatever. So, but yeah, I'm more than happy to you know, tell anybody else. I am totally down for. I mean, I got enough coin now. I can say that. I say as many people that want to
Hey,
join and take one of my coin, then come on with it. Because I mean, I'd love to have as many people get on board as possible. Because this right, it's going to make us all money. As long as we open that app one time a
all
day,
right.
hit that mine button, and then you can close the app, okay? And then for the next 24 hours. Yeah.
Word. All right. Well, I
Once a
mean,
day.
if you
Yeah, and
get,
that's it.
and they mean you just do
And
that once a day.
yeah.
All right. Cool. Yeah, man. Yeah, you send me that invite, bro. I'll get started, man, and we'll just
I'll
fucking
really do.
keep it
So you
pushing,
can
bro.
just
Like,
download
damn
the Pi
straight.
app,
'Cause
just PI on if you're on Android, then with the Play Store. But yeah, but it's also, you know, if you're on Apple, then it's on the App Store. It's the same thing.
okay.
It's PI. It's a little purple icon. Anyways, get that sucker, and that's it. I mean, that's for your invitation code when you start up. Give it your real name though, because when you go to cash out your money, it's gonna have to match up. Like yeah, and they'll give you
Okay,
like a
for
2 week
banking
window or
purposes,
whatever.
right?
At least they used to. to enter in properly. But it's pretty much going to need to be set in stone. That's the whole deal. So, but yeah.
Okay. Well, there ain't nothing wrong with
That's
that. I mean,
right
especially
there.
when it
You
comes to
use
like
whatever
that.
you have.
That's cat.
You got to use
That's
that
cash and
so they
drink.
match. That's all.
Word. That's easy to. That's pretty self-explanatory shit. Well, you heard it here, folks. My boy, Dr. Weather, man, coming through with the weather report. Boy, get you some of that paper.
Yeah.
You better pay. You better run on. You better get on that paper because when it's coming, it's coming. But not like for real, like that is an actual really good idea. Like I really, yeah, I'll jump right on that for real, because I think that's a move for me because I'm interested in that as well. I'm trying to get a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and yeah, man, like that's just been it for me, man. I feel like as I was talking like earlier, we were just speaking about some of the fascinating things that I had unveiled last year on our 420 episode of the Peasy Show about the history of cannabis. You know what I'm saying? Did you know? Did you know? I'm sure you probably do know this, Doc. But did you know that the cannabis properties are so vast in its abilities to create new marketable products,
No.
like I mean just in general to name, you know, a few of them, like gasoline, acrylic paints, tires, as well as clothing, the canopy boat. What was the other thing there they were talking about? Oh, hell, it's been known to treat different medical remedies. I mean, in just closing, you know what I mean? Seeing as though that's the main purpose of why they're now venturing into for the vote, for the final vote for the federal marijuana tax
Oh, really?
law. That yeah, they're trying to do that. I just seen the notification pop up in my phone.
Wow.
CBS said something they're doing polling for it, but it's in the Senate right now. They're holding it in the Senate right now. It just passed the House.
Really?
Yeah, the federal law, just the federal legalization act just passed the law, just passed the House. So we're waiting on the Senate to vote on it now.
Are we going to get federally taxed for the weed?
I think that's what they're trying to do now, but they're going to develop it in a way where the government is going to be able to produce that taxation from its production of it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be it's not going to be something that they're going to be able to tax on us if we grow ourselves.
Oh, got
See what
you.
I'm saying? I don't,
Yeah.
and I believe I'm at the end of the, I think I didn't hear anything about the taxation on it, but then they did say that in the state of New York here, for our state law of the marijuana recreational use act that we have here, we are allowed to have at least 6 plants on our person in our home.
Okay.
And up to 2 ounces on our person, on us personally. So I mean that, you know what I mean, is a huge step forward. They haven't discussed taxation as of yet.
Well, what if you got like fucking 20 pounds on you or something? I mean, what's the penalty for that shit?
See, now I have no idea there because that could be considered a federal situation.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And that's the only thing that's different. But see, that's where we're kind of in the gray area at right now.
Okay.
All right. So what we're looking at is the situation of, I don't think they will. I think what it is they can confiscate it, because if you don't have a business license, You could be fined heavily for it, I guess, for the possession of it of that much and not having a business license.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure, and then I'm not sure how much it, you know what I mean? Because I'm not sure how they haven't. See, that's what I'm saying. That's the other thing. The legalization was just on the act that you can have it in this general sector of the policy under these statutes that it would be allowed. You know what I'm saying? And they won't bother you, right? But going beyond that with the business licenses and stuff, they have not even discussed the properties of all of that in its full disclosure. So like that's the whole thing there. I believe in the end of it all, we really have to just pay attention to the fact that, you know what I'm saying, as we get into the, you know what I mean, the full layout of it, they're going to start to talk about that as far as state law. Soon they should be anyway, because we just started the legalization of it like this year anyway. But I mean, like I said, you know, that stuff has to, before the end of the year, we're going to start to hear something about it. You know what I'm saying? Seeing as though we got it legalized before the, you know, the day of today. And it was about 2 months ago.
Okay.
So with that being the way it was going as it is, like as I said, like give it till probably the end of summer. They're going to about around the time they start doing the midterm elections and all that shit. You'll start to hear motherfucking more on the actual layout of the policy, because I'm pretty sure that it'll be about that time that they'll start talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Because then they'll start throwing it out there. Oh yeah, we want to do this and this and that for you on this, on this, on this. You know what I'm saying? Because then, you know, you'll start hearing politicians bringing it to the table, or, you know, something to that effect. You know what I mean? As a useful tool to keep their campaign alive in their chair, in their possession. You dig? So you know how that goes. But always a bargaining chip somewhere down the line. But yeah, it just is what it is. And I mean, if you look at the truth, man, if you look at politics nowadays, especially, you know what I'm saying, they always try to play to your interest.
Yeah.
Try to make you feel like, you know what I mean, what they doing for you is what they doing for you. And at the end of the day, it's all for them because it fits their agenda.
Yeah.
It gets that check signed for them that's worth $1 million, few million, while you sitting there still scraping for a fucking measly couple thousand.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers is breaking millions, insider trading and only paying $200 fines, while we get caught for insider trading and do Fed time.
Yeah. No doubt.
You feel me? So you really got to pay attention to the shit that's taking the hit, that we getting the hits for it. Because you see it all the way. You see that shit all through the TV. At the end of the day, when you can sit here and say that a person in your neighborhood, in your community, was just arrested for raping a girl, and then hear that a politician's friend, who just so happens to be the son of a prosecutor who's friends with a senator, gets caught up, and you hear them in him multiple rape charges and assault charges, one of which ended up in the person dying, and the man never goes to jail. That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. When I first heard that shit, I said, man, what the fuck is we doing?
Yeah.
And this shit is backwards. We got rich people still getting rich. Poor people dying because they too poor.
Yeah.
And it's the craziest thing. and the most and everything that we see in our day to day, we're so numb to it now
That's the word.
because we see it so much.
Yeah.
We see it so much. We're just numb to it now, and it's not good. That's not a good thing. We shouldn't be okay with seeing thousands of people slaughtered and killed on fucking news all
Yeah.
day long. We should not be okay with fucking watching our own families, friends, and neighbors snap and go fucking crazy and go shoot up schools and clubs and houses, friends' houses, and then, you know, we find out that this shit has been going on. This shit has been in these people's brains for years, and all we had to do is reach out and say, "Man, are you okay?"
Yeah.
Or can I talk to you for a minute and see what's going on? I haven't heard from you in a while. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of us really just need to stop being so distant from each other.
Yeah.
And start getting to know one another, man, and really just try to be a little more connected. I feel like that is our issue in this world today. We really have people out here that just are trapped in their own little bubble, and their brain have not developed with the rest of the world.
And if y'all got any friends that you ain't heard from in a while, I mean, don't even think about it, man. Just give them a call. Make sure they still along with us. Because I found out yesterday, a friend of mine died January of last year, and I hadn't even noticed.
See what I'm saying? That's why I'm so glad I got a friend, my best friend, family. I call him my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, calls me every other day. He hits me up and we talk. You know what I'm saying? And he hits me up and he's, "Yo, bro, you all right? What's good with you?" I call him, "Yo, what's good, bro? You all right? What's been up with you? How's the fam?" You know what I'm saying? Like, these are things that we need to do more often with the people we love. You know what I mean? And it's times now, like now especially, we need to be doing things like this. You know what I'm saying? Because we too caught up in the world and everything in it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being caught up in the why we're in the world and why everything in it is here for us to be distracted by it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because even in the sense of, even sometimes with social media, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not sure if anybody was tuned in and has been tuned in with me. My IG people, y'all know what time it is, man. Monday and Tuesday. I was not saying that I didn't want to tune in, because I really did, but I felt like I needed to like just give myself a break for IG. You know what I'm saying? So Monday, Tuesday this week, I did not show up. Today is the first day that I'm popping up for everybody. But at the end of the day, reason why this is, like I said, we all have to take time away from this shit and just understand that it's times like this that we just need to learn more how to communicate with our people and be more connected. You know what I mean? Sometimes if social media is the only way you can do it, then go do it. So be it. I have a sister I speak to regularly because I speak to her on social media. So thank you to Instagram for that, if nothing else. You see what I'm saying? It keeps me connected and seeing posts from her, whether I can't see, even though I can't see them, you know what's going on in the photos, but I still know that that's a photo of my sister taken recently and posted on her Instagram page. She's still alive, and I can comment and say what's up, throw a like on it, throw her a DM message, and she'll respond if she's available. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because of social media, you know what I'm saying, I have a secondary way when I don't have a cell phone, that as long as I have Wi-Fi signal, I can call my sister on Facebook and say, "Yo, Tot, what's up?" You know what I'm saying? "Where you been? How's life going? What's up with my nephews and nieces?" You see what I'm saying? Like, all of these good things, because this is what you know what I'm saying, social media has as a positive for us. But we also have to, you know what I'm saying, be vigilant and know when it's time for us to tune out, because sometimes tuning in too much can cause a disruption in the body too, and the
Mm-hmm.
body and then the natural reaction of things. You know what I'm saying? We have to be alert because our real life is still surrounding us, even as we are in this virtual world, socially speaking. You know what I'm saying? So just is what it is, man. And just like I said, man, for everybody that tapped in, it's been tipped in with us. Keep doing it. Keep sharing this love, man. Keep showing these people out here that we have a place that we can sit here and chop it up with folks and talk
Yeah.
and really just get to know people and find that common ground with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like the Peasy Show is here for you on that. So tap in with us. We here Monday through Friday, man, 7 p.m. Eastern. We do this. So yeah, man, like
Oh man,
I felt like, huh?
I said right on, man.
That's what I mean, man. Like we just I really just want to be the central space that you guys can come to, whether you're just a person that loves to, you know, have a conversation on a real logical subjects of life and things that are going on around us in life, or an artist that is just looking for a space, you know what I'm saying, to call something that he wants to be a part of, you know what I'm saying, his own. Because I'm giving it up in a way where we actually are able to, you know, be able to get out here and just be on with us and be in a space where, you know what I mean, you got good music, a real conversation, and an
Yeah.
atmosphere that sounds like something you could be a part of as a family unit. And
Yep.
then, you know, it expands to a place where you could actually go in and meet people like you in a community. You know what I'm saying? Because now that we just opened up the Discord server for everybody, it's a whole new ball game now. We can make this a community thing.
Yeah.
We can really keep everybody connected and keep growing as we build the structure of the show. Speaking of the Discord
Yeah.
server,
I'll be in.
Doc, while I got you in here, bro, tap in with it for me, bro, because I want you to be one of my staffers, and
All right.
we can have some discussions about topics to talk about, different suggestions we could throw in the different channels in there too.
I'll try to help you
All
out
right.
with those plugins as well. Those are those bots, or rather, they're called.
Right.
Those very valuable. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I'll talk to you about that in Discord.
Yeah, man, because
All
I definitely could use that too, man. Especially seeing as though like it's a first starter for me. I got a few of my people that already accepted invitations.
right. Oh
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? I'm not trying to spam people, but just go tap in with the Linktree link, please, and hit the
Yeah.
PC Show Discord server tab and go
And
ahead and accept
generally
that because
enough,
it's already up there for you.
in the Discord server is also, I think, how you transfer your. I don't know. It's the missing link, I guess, on how you transfer your funds with that Pi network we spoke about earlier. So yeah,
Okay.
that's exactly where you want to be, anyways. So, anyways,
All
it's good.
right.
Yep. All right, folks. I got to take off for a minute. I'll catch you a little bit later, PC, on the Discord. Okay.
Well, you already know, man. Appreciate you for tapping in, Doc, man, and I will get at you, brother, on the other side of life, brother. You already know what time it is, man.
Talk to you soon.
All right, brother. Talk to you soon. Yes, sir. That was my brother from another mother on the west coast of others. Yes, sir. Dr. Weathers.